Good morning, my friends. Look at you already and up so early. Well, I've never seen you up so early. What's happening? Moo. No kidding. Well, come. I will come and join you. You can't find her anywhere. Why? Sorry, I didn't. Good morning. It's early in the morning where the little red hen lives, but we can't seem to find her. Do you have anything you can tell me? Meow. Oh, the cat says they know exactly where she is. What about you, dog? Woof. Really? That is so wonderful. Well, let me tell you what's going on. A year ago, almost to the day, we started to film this series of stories and make and take stuff or make and stay stuff wherever you are. And the very first story we told, you and me and my three friends and one more, was called The Little Red Hen, a story of about 300 years old. Pretty old, that story. So we decided to celebrate in a whole different way this anniversary of ours. Yay! We have about 52 different shows. But in order to do that, I'm going to take you back in time, although not show you that story, and just update you because I think our friends here, the cow, moo, the dog, woof, and the cat, meow, are up to something. I think they're going to have a surprise party for their friend, the little red hen. So, lots of different versions of the Little Red Hen. This is a funky one, but it in itself is very old. It's about, I think I said 300 years old, and it teaches us. You want to tell him, cat? Meow. Teaches us how to work together. That's the Little Red Hen's job. So, let me briefly recap the story, but before I do that, I'm going to remind you what I taught you the very first time we met in April of the year 2020. I taught you how to make one of these to tell the story yourself. Envelope, originally made by a puppeteer named Sherry Lewis, famous for Lamb Chop, the puppet. So here's what you do. You take the envelope, you put the flap on the inside, you take your hand, either one. Today we'll do the right. You can practice like this too. Take your hand, stretch it, thumb, bend. Let's see. If it is a duck, what would it say? You tell him. Quack. Okay, right. If it's a chick, it would say cheep. Who are you calling cheep? Me? Oh. And if it were a hen, it would also say cheep, cheep, cheep. Right. Well, this is a story about the little red hen. So I showed you how to make this. And if you weren't there, I'll show you now. So we're going to push and we're going to fold. Got it? And we're going to stretch it out just a little bit. Happy anniversary to use. And we're going to give it a couple of eyes. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to say, good. All right. So if you want to see the original one, it's on YouTube under the Little Red Hen and my name, Marilyn Price, or the Mentor Project, even more important. So this puppet playing the part of the Little Red Hen can tell the whole story. But let me briefly go through the story with you. But I can't bother the Little Red Hen right now because apparently our friends here stole her alarm clock because they wanted to give her an anniversary surprise. So I think I could use this dude here, which is what I did in the original story I told you in April of 2020. Boy, that seems like a long time ago, right? Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen. That's me. And every morning she would greet her friends. She would say, "Good morning, cat." And the cat would say, "Meow." And then she would say, "Good morning, dog." And the dog would say, "Woof, woof." "Good morning." And "Good morning, cow." And the cow would say, "Moo, moo." "Good morning." The little red hen looked around her house and she said, "This house is filthy. Who would like to help me clean the house?" "Meow, meow." "Not I," said the cat. "Woof, woof." "Not I," said the dog. Moo, moo, Snot Eye, said the cow, and the Little Red Hen said, never you mind, I'll do it myself. And you know what she did? She cleaned from top to bottom. She cleaned from right to left. She cleaned all over. She even cleaned all under. And when she was done, she was exhausted. So she looked around the house and said, oh dear, I forgot to do the laundry. Who would like to help me do the laundry? Meow, meow. Not I, said the cat. Woof, woof. Not I, said the dog. Moo, moo. Not I, said the cow. And the Little Red Hen said, never you mind, I'll do it myself. So she did. She took everything that was dirty, put it in a great big bag, took it down to the laundromat, put in the right number of coins, and watched it wash. And she watched it spin dry. And by the time she was done, she was dizzy. She put away all of the things that she had washed. She folded them, even sorted the socks. And when she was done, she said, oh dear, I have to go to the store. Who'd like to go to the store for the Little Red Hen? Meow, meow. Not I, said the cat. Woof, woof. Not I, said the dog. Moo, moo. Not I, said the cow. And the Little Red Hen said, never you mind, I'll do it myself. And she did. She went down to the grocery store. She bought a huge bag of groceries. And she put them in their place. And then, oh boy, I'm going to make some bread. And I know everybody likes to bake. So, who would like to help me bake some bread? Meow, meow. Not I, said the cat. Woof, woof. Not I, said the dog. Moo, moo. Not I, said the cow. And the Little Red Hen said, and never you mind, I'll do it myself. But she wasn't happy. Now, she did take out a bowl. It was her favorite bowl. She put it carefully down on the table, and she started to make bread. She put in flour. She put in yeast. She put in fresh milk. Thank you. Oh, she put in very fresh eggs. And she mixed the whole mess up. When it was too stiff to stir, she took it out of the bowl and she kneaded it. I needed that. And then she put it to rise. While the bread was rising, she looked around and said, oh no, I made a mess in the kitchen. Who'd like to help me clean up the kitchen? Meow, meow. Not I, said the cat. Woof, woof. Not I, said the dog. Moo, moo. Not I, said the cow. And the Little Red Hen said, never you mind, I'll do it myself. And she did. She cleaned up the kitchen, all the spattered ingredients, and then she put the bread in the oven to rise and set the timer. Ding! When the timer went off, the Little Red Hen took out that beautiful loaf of bread. She showed it to her friends. They looked at it with a great deal of interest. Well, who would like to help me eat this bread? Meow, meow. I will, said the cat. Woof, woof. I will, said the dog. Moo, moo. I will, said the cow. Well, the Little Red Hen looked around and she said, well, 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 never you mind. I'll do it myself. And she did, all by herself. And that was the end of our magnificent English folktale. Thank you so much, Little Red Hen. And what do you think the lesson is from this story? It's all about working together. Is that what you were trying to teach your friends, the cat, the dog, and the cow? You bet. So what do you think they learned? I don't know. Well, a year has gone by, my friends out there, and I would like to see what happened a year later. What happened in April of 2020 that we have learned throughout this year about working together? So let me tell you a new story. But this time we are going to use a little red hen. So here she comes. And here is the plot of our story. The three friends who had learned a great deal from the little red hen had been talking together in their own way. You see, they understand each other. So when the cow said moo moo to the dog who said woof, and the cat said meow, this is what they actually said. The cow said, I think we need to show the little red hen how grateful we are. And the dog said, what a great idea, woof woof. And the cat said, how are we going to do that? Always willing to learn new things. So the cow said, moo 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 moo, let's make her a party. And the dog, who loved surprises, said, woof woof, let's surprise her. Meow, meow, said the cat. How are we going to do that? Well, they got this great plan. You see, every morning the little red hen would jump out of her coop where she lived, and she would be all ready to go. She would get all the things in order. She would make sure that everybody had everything. Matter of fact, she was always so busy taking care. She never really understood that they could help take care of her. So the cow said to the cat, moo moo, I'm going to supply the milk. And the cat says, meow meow, what for? And the dog said, woof woof, I know. Meow, said the cat. What? You know what? And the dog said, woof woof woof, we're going to make her some cookies. Whoa, that is one cool idea. So the cow said, moo moo. Oh. And the cat said, meow meow meow, she'll catch on. Woof woof. Not if she sleeps late. Well, this would be a big problem, 'cause the little red hen never slept late, even if she was up all night watching television or out dancing with buddies. Carefully, of course. What could they possibly do that would make that little red hen sleep in? Now, in the farmyard where she lived, here's something very cool. In the farmyard where she lived, the rooster always woke her up. She liked that because he was her buddy, he was her pal. So they, the cow, moo, and the dog, woof woof, and the cat, meow, told the rooster what they were planning. The rooster loved that idea, to surprise the little red hen by making a party. Whoa, cool, especially cookies. So he said, cock-a-doodle-doo, no cock-a-doodle-dooing for me, no, 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 I will sleep in myself, or I'll just not wake her up, which is probably really what happened. And so the day started without the little red hen even stirring at all. She was so sound asleep. In the meantime, there was activity in the kitchen, and it wasn't easy because they had never made cookies before, but they had watched the little red hen make them. So the very first thing that happened was the cow took the cow self and went down to the store, which wasn't so easy. But the cow, she managed, and she asked the grocer, moo, 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 for all the ingredients for cookies. The grocer was very confused. Really? You came down here all by yourself, cow? And she said, moo, moo. Why? Moo. Party? You're having a party? Moo, moo, moo. Would I come? I would love to come. When is it? Moo, moo, moo. Oh, you have to read the recipe to see how long the cookies would take. Totally get it. Usually 22 minutes. Moo, moo, moo. Oh, and to put them together? That's another 10. Moo, moo. Oh, you have to get home. Okay. Well, you go home. I'll be there in 45 minutes. Is that a deal? Moo. Excellent plan. All right. So the cow took all the groceries back, put them out on the table, but the cat carefully crept off to make sure that the hen was still sleeping. she was. Oh, good job. Awesome. So, while the hen was sound asleep, her friends got together and put all the ingredients in for cookies. They asked for help from me. That's what I do. So, the first thing they did was read the recipe. Tell me what I need, okay, cat? Meow, meow, meow. Sugar. That's very sweet. And what else? Woof, woof. Oh, wow. Butter? Have you made any butter lately, cow? Moo. Oh, it's in the refrigerator. I'll get it. So, we took out a stick of butter, made sure that to get it nice and soft. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Anything? Flowers. Do we have flowers? Woof, woof. No flowers? What? It says flower right there. Woof, woof. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Not daisies or roses? Woof, woof. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being silly. Okay, flour. Okay, so put in some flour. Let's see. What is our favorite? Cat? What kind of cookies are we making? Woof, woof. Oatmeal? Does she like oatmeal? Meow, meow. Oh, you do. Oh, well, what does she like? Meow, meow. Oh, chocolate chip. So we put in some chocolate chips and oatmeal. Oh, and they got to be just the right consistency. That means firm. Then we took out a sheet, a baking sheet. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll be the baking sheet. And she put out those cookies. That would be me to help her go. Took that sheet of cookies, carefully put it in the oven, set the timer. The cookies were to bake for 22 minutes, very carefully, because we didn't want them too well done, and we didn't want them not done enough, just like the little red hen would make them. Now, here's the tricky part. The cookies need to come out of the oven and be ready for when the little red hen wakes up. How are we going to do this? Wait a minute. Let's pretend it is now really morning. Let's pretend that the rooster could wake up the little red hen. As a matter of fact, we don't need to pretend. We can actually wake her up with a rooster. Who would like to play the part of the rooster? Oh, I know. This would be perfect. Would you like to play the part of the rooster? You used to play that, but you're an actor, so you can play the part of the rooster. So, needless to say, the rooster was very excited to be in on the plot again. So the rooster, taking the rooster's sweet time, seeing as how there was 15 minutes left to make the cookies, Cook walked over just to make sure that the hen was still sleeping and reported back to the team. Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. Moo, still sleeping? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Should we wake her up soon? Woof woof, said the dog. Well, let me check on the cookies. They're almost ready. We had to time this pretty perfectly. So the first thing they thought they should do is that the cow would go and carefully, being careful not to burn her hooves, take the cookies out of the oven. Here she goes. She'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Could you put them on a plate? Oh, no. She did. Okay. Oh, look at those cookies. Oh, I am going to hide them behind the dog so the little red hen, when she gets up, won't see them right away. Nice job, cow. Moo moo. It was nothing. Dog, love the way you guys work together. What? You were cooperating. Now let's see if our surprise works. So, keeping that in mind, the rooster decided it would be time to wake up our friend, the little red hen. And so, he stood right outside of her coop, and in his most congenial voice, he said, "Cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time to get up, you lazy red hen." And she did. Oh, I had such a good sleep. Oh, my goodness. When she saw the clock, she was mad. Oh, my goodness. Who sleeps that late? Not me. Oh, no, I haven't done any of my chores. I better go inside and see what's going on. And when she walked inside of the house, the first one to greet her was the cow. Moo, moo. "Good morning," said the cow. "Woof, woof. Good morning," said the dog. "Meow, meow. Good morning," said the cat. And the little red hen said, "Why, aren't you all up early?" "Meow," said the cat. "It's not early." And when the little red hen saw the clock, she said, "Whoa, you're right. Look, but look at this. There is some cookies. Where did they come from?" Well, the cat and the dog and the cow were so excited to tell the little red hen all that they had learned from her. And so they did. The cow said, "Meow, moo, moo. We decided to surprise you." "Me? Why?" And the dog said, "Woof, woof. You're always taking care of us." "Meow. And teaching us, too." "What did I teach you?" "Moo, moo, moo," said the cow. "You taught us how to work together." "I did? How did I do that?" And the dog said, "By showing us, by being our mentor." "Meow, meow. And so we thought we'd surprise you with this, your anniversary party." And so they did. The cow, moo, and the dog, woof, and the cat, meow, and the little red hen, and the shopkeeper, and all the people that have ever worked together to make this place a wonderful place, including all of you out there, got together and had a great party. And those cookies were so tasty that I'm sorry there are absolutely, positively none left for us. And that, my friends, is what we would say the end of our tale. I wish you such a good week and such a good storytelling time. And don't forget, for now this may be the end, but clearly any good story deserves to keep going on and on and on and on, just like you.